Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. The Food Experience is back with yours truly, KJ Andy O at the helm. And tonight, I'm going to be fixing a Porterhouse steak, and I'm going to be seasoning it, and putting a rub on of some Dumpster Fire by Hellfire and Brimstone. I put a link in the description where you can purchase this awesome seasoning. If you like hot stuff, you're going to love that. And I also got some baby Dutch yellow potatoes that I'm going to fix in the Instant Pot. Got a couple spices laid out for them. So yeah, hopefully some people could join us. First thing I'm going to do is go ahead and season the steak. So let me go ahead and open that up. Definitely a nice cut of meat. This one is 1.16 pounds. It was $6.95. Not too bad. Someone made a comment on my Facebook. They're like, well, here in our state, we have bigger cuts of meat too. I'm only eating for one person. There's no need for me to get a 3 or 4 pound steak. This is going to be just perfect for me. Here's what the steak looks like before cooking. Brian, what's going on? How you doing? Yeah, doing great over here, man. All right, so let's go down. I'm going to season it with some Dumpster Fire. Let's do this. Wish I had a zoom on this Logitech, but I don't. So first I'm going to shake it, give it a good shake. And I'm going to put a generous amount on here on both sides. It's got parsley. It's got some super hots in there. And let's go ahead and pat it on there. Make sure it's all nice and rubbed on there. And let's go ahead and flip it over and do the same to the other side. Oh man, I see all kinds of different assortment of peppers in there. Okay, so I'm going to set that aside for a minute. Some residuals on here. Get rid of that. All right. Let's go back up for a minute. Pike Place, what's going on? Yeah, man, I couldn't go live on my other channel yesterday. I had to work a half a day of work, and it really threw off my schedule. And I'm so behind in vape videos. I just released one for the RPM 160, and I still got like 3 or 4 others I got to get out, you know? So it was very important that I took care of that. But I'm doing great. I'm doing fantastic. How about yourself? All right. Next, we're going to cut up some potatoes. Let's go ahead and open this up. And I'm not sure exactly how many to use. It's actually my first time ever cooking these baby potatoes, especially in the Instant Pot. I mean, I haven't cooked them ever anyways, but figure I'll go ahead and try to do that tonight. Yeah, I'll use like half of them, I'd say. All right. So I got a few different sizes. Here's what I'm working with. I'm going to cut them up a little bit. And here we go. Nice to have a sharp knife. Makes the world's a difference, I tell you. Oh, this one looks weird. Gonna toss that one out. Had some like black crud in it. All the others look good though. You can rinse this off. All right. And let's go back up. Hold on. My computer is going wonky a little bit. What is your Facebook, man? I'll add you. Oh, yeah, for sure. Hey, Brad, what's going on? My Facebook is my name, And my name is Andy Oken. There you go. You can look me up on Facebook, Brian. Nice to have a few more people. I got like over 3,000 people on my Facebook. I post all kinds of weird stuff, you know. I do early morning lives with some music, usually leaning towards heavy metal, although I do listen to a couple other types. All right, so to get this ready, let's go ahead and open the Instant Pot. I already got my TOA 60 preheated and ready to go. Again, here's the steak and all the rub on it. Should be fantastic when it's done. And I'm going to need, lucky I have some chicken broth left. I have a few hundred. Hey, man, it takes time to build, you know. All right, so I believe what I need is 1 1/4 cups of chicken broth. So we're going to do that. There's 1. And I'm just going to pour it all out. It's about 1 1/4. There we go. Thankfully, I was able to use this to the fullest because I'm a one-person family, and sometimes stuff like this, it doesn't really last, and I end up throwing it away. But this time, it lasted, so that's a good thing. All right, let me get to this recipe I had written down. Large potatoes, place broth, and season with salt. Okay. All right, I'm going to go ahead and season it with salt tonight. I'm using Himalayan pink salt. Oh, man, I'm down to the last little bit. I love this stuff. And I'm going to have to get some more soon. All right. Let's give that a good stir. And let's go ahead and add the potatoes, right? Hopefully this works out good. I've never done this before. And let me just make sure I'm on point with what I'm doing. Okay, pour in the broth, season, put lid on, manual pressure cook for 2 minutes. Okay. All right, here we go. So we're going to go ahead and put the cap on, seal it, pressure cook, and 2 minutes. Bam, there we go. So it takes about 10 minutes, 7 to 10 minutes for the pot to come up to pressure. Make sure the pressure is not released. There we go. It's on. It takes about 7 to 10 minutes to come up to pressure. I don't want to put the steak in too early. The steak is going to take about 6 minutes on one side. Normally 6 minutes on the other will be like a medium rare. I like it a little bit more done than that. I don't like it screaming red with blood. So I'm going to do 6 minutes on one side, 8 minutes on the other. Everyone likes their steak differently, so don't hate. You know, I know a lot of you guys love it rare and medium rare. I just don't like it well, and I like it like medium. That's my preferred spot, you know. So how's everyone doing today? We got 7 people online. Good evening, everybody. In case you don't know me, I'm KJ Andy O, your food experience host with the most. And this is going to be bomb diggity good. I can just already tell. This rub is totally getting into the steak right now. And I have a feeling it's going to come out perfect. I really do. Give me 1 sec. Oh, yeah, and I also got I got these condiment dishes earlier today. When I was at Walmart, I was having an oil change done on my car, and I'm like, I really need these things. I got garlic powder in one, I got thyme in another, and I got black pepper in another. And all those are going to be added to the potatoes once they're done cooking, along with some butter, okay? And I've been looking for these dishes for a while. I'm like, you know what? Walmart's got to have them. I know Amazon probably has them, but I really wasn't sure what they were called, you know? But these are like the perfect size. You put a little in there, you could put a lot in there, but they're not too big, and they're easy to dump in and add to whatever thing you're cooking, you know? So, yeah, give me 1 sec. Okay, so once I can see that the potatoes have cooked for a couple minutes, I'm going to go ahead and throw the steak in. I might even do it right when it comes up to pressure. I think that would be a perfect time to put the steak into the air fryer, you know? What's going on with you guys? We got like 6 people on now. Looks like one person bailed out. I'm not seeing any comments. No one's interacting. I know it's a lazy daisy Sunday type of thing. I get it. But I always love hearing your thoughts on things, you know? I probably should have sprayed the steak with olive oil first. Totally forgot to do it. When I'm live, I don't have all my thoughts together. Man, I should have something like written out so I make sure not to forget steps. But it should be fine without the olive oil. The rub is going to effectively do the same type of thing anyways. Yeah, condiment bowls. That is it. Condiment bowls. I had no idea what they were called, you know? I'm like, are they spice dishes? Spice mini bowls? What are they called, you know? Condiment bowls it is, exactly. You can still rub some oil in it. Oh, I can spray some oil. I got a mister. In fact, why don't I do that real quick? Can't hurt. Okay, that's not misting. There we go. Okay. Got mist on one side. I'll do the other once I put it inside the tray right here. And this should be really tasty. I can't wait for this to come out. I'm like so hungry. All I've had to eat today, trying to think back, what did I eat? Well, I had a Stouffer's French bread pepperoni pizza and a couple snacks. That's about it. Really been holding out for this, like, I guess it's a late lunch and early dinner. I don't know. I wake up at 3 in the morning, so for me, it's dinner, you know? Scott Seegans, yo, yo, yo. What's going on, man? Nice to see you, and good to see you nice. Pike Place says, waiting for my dinner to arrive. Yeah, man, I wish I had money to order out all the time. Like, when I go to work, I pretty much have to eat out unless I bring something in a cooler, and it's just going to be like a simple sandwich. I might even do that this week because I'm really low on funds this week. Got to pay rent, got to pay my phone bill. That alone is like 800 something bucks, and my paycheck was only 780. So yeah, it's getting to be like really tough times right now. I hate to share all my like personal biz with you, but that's just how it is, you know. Chef Andy, right? I feel like I'm starting to become more of a chef. Scott, check it out. I got this all nice and rubbed with Dumpster Fire by Hellfire and Brimstone. You could get it from, hold on a second, hellfireandfury.com. I already put a link in the description. And I think, what is it, about 11, 12 bucks for this? Something like that. And it's a 4-ounce bottle. And so far, I've used quite a bit of it, you can see, you know. It's really delicious. It's got parsley in it. It's got some super hot peppers, Carolina Reaper, Scorpion, Habanero. Got a couple others. I'm just not remembering which ones they are right now. I could go to the list right here. Let me check it out. Hold on. Wait for it. Okay, so it's got salt, coarse black pepper, Carolina Reaper flakes, bird's eye chilies, red bootlaw peppers, Trinidad scorpion peppers, ghost peppers, habanero peppers, chipotle peppers, red hatch chili powder, crushed red peppers, and parsley. That's what it says. So, yeah, that's definitely a good mix. It sounds like it's going to be perfect for a steak. It also sounds like it's going to be perfect on the potatoes. So, yeah, why not, you know? I love to rub my meat with spices. Yeah, no doubt. Me too, man. Just get it all rubbed in there all nice. I love it. I dig it. Totally right there with you, Scott. So we got 6 people on right now. Wow, we had 7. Someone decided to bail. And, yeah, understandable. We're sitting here waiting. All we could do is wait. Pressure, I'm waiting to come up. Should be any minute now. Shouldn't be much longer. As soon as I see it go, I'll go ahead and throw the steak in. In fact, I should get that ready. Let's go ahead and dump this over. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and spritz the other side with some olive oil. There we go. I lost a lot of the rub from this side, so I'm going to just put it back on. and rub it in a little bit more. But yeah, this should be really, really tasty. I'm going to add a little bit more on this. I could hear the pressure cooker building up. Definitely could hear it. And rinse this off real quick. Okay. Got another YouTube alert. Where could I let this dry? I mean, I have a small kitchen. No fooling, folks. Just leave it right on the edge of the sink there. Plates. All right. Just in case, got one for the steak and one for the taters. Can't wait. This is going to be so good. I just know it. I'm still waiting for it to come up to pressure. Shouldn't be but a second here now. Roy, what's going on? Dan, what's going on? How y'all doing tonight? I'm doing fantastic over here. I just so you can see it, because some of you are just tuning in, I sprayed with olive oil and I put a bunch of rub on this Porterhouse. And in case you didn't know, the rub I'm using is this Dumpster Fire by Hellfire and Brimstone. Has some of the world's hottest peppers, also has salt, regular black pepper, and parsley. Okay, looks like it is up to pressure. It's going to start cooking, and I'm going to throw that steak in. I got the air fryer set for 400 degrees. And I'm going to go ahead and set a 6-minute timer. There we go. And basically just set it and forget it, right? That's the thing with air fryers. You really don't have to mess with the stuff. It's not like when you're like backyard grilling and you got to keep flipping steaks over. Don't have to worry about any of that stuff with an air fryer. It's so much easier. And the results are predictable each and every time. Like I already know, it's 6 minutes on one side, 8 minutes on the other side. That's going to get me like a perfect medium, maybe a little bit less than medium steak, so long as this cut is the same as the one that I tested it on a few times. This one looks maybe a hair bit thinner, but we're going to see, you know. But yeah, I definitely don't like things when they're bloody red. Just not into that kind of steak, you know. I like it a little more well done, but I don't like it well done. I mean, if there's no pink in it, then you just killed the steak. So I like to have some pink in it, but just not like dripping bloody red, you know. But that's what makes us all those amazing humans, because we all love it just a little bit differently, you know. But it's got to be juicy, man. If all the juices are gone and it's all dried out, then yeah, it's to the point of no return. There's no saving that. I'm going to wipe off these plates. I recently just washed them right before the show. This is fun. You know, I think this is going to be a regular Sunday engagement. It's going to be a cooking show, you know, whether it's something simple. Oh, this isn't really simple. This is kind of in between. Okay, looks like the potatoes are done. But sometimes it's going to be simpler stuff. I think next week, and maybe I'll do some bacon wrapped hot dogs. Let me just double check on the time. Hopefully I did it right. 2 minutes. Yeah, take about 10 minutes to read pressure. And natural release for 5 minutes. Okay. So we are looking on 5 minutes of pressure release. Right now it's on 0. As soon as that reads to 5, then I'm going to do a quick release of the pressure valve. Should come out just right, I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I'm thinking the potatoes might be done a second ahead of the steak. Then again, there's still some more work with the potatoes. Once it's done cooking and the pressure's released, I got to add some butter and these spices that I put aside, along with a little bit of dumpster fire to give it some spicy heat. Should be good. We love our Instant Pot, right? I'm starting to love it, man. I haven't made a lot of things in it yet. I made chili in it. I made a rice dish in it. I haven't really used it too much, you know, but I'm starting to use it and I'm starting to really love it. I really hope these potatoes come out perfect, and I have a feeling they will. I was looking on the internet for just different recipes for baby potatoes. And they all seem pretty consistent with 2 minutes cook time with high pressure and about a 5-minute natural release, then a quick release. They all seem to be pretty consistent, although they did offer different spices and different ways you can make them. And I kind of grabbed like the spices that I think I would like, and that's what I'm going to add to them. But yeah, Instant Pots are a great time-saving tool, and so is the air fryer. Who would have thought you could cook a steak in an air fryer? I told that to one girl. She's like, get out of here. I wouldn't even consider that. Boy, are people mistaken. This thing is a time saver. And like I said, it's predictable. Like each and every time, I know what I'm going to get, 400 degrees. It's cooking away. And just got to let it go, right? Yeah, so we got 8 people on. Good evening, everybody. KJ Andio in the house, cooking with y'all. And I can't wait, man. I've been like holding out all day. I've been like snacking on stuff. Like I said, I had a Stouffer's French bread pepperoni pizza, just one of the halves. And I had a couple chips and salsa, and that's really about it. I've had some peanuts. Really haven't been eating much today. I've been saving it up. This steak is over a pound, and with the potatoes, should make for a great meal. And just while we're waiting, just let me tell you what I'm going to put in the potatoes. I got some garlic powder. I got some thyme. I got some black pepper. And I'm going to add some dumpster fire. And I already put some salt in them when they were cooking, right when I put them in. Oh, oops, typo. You're all good, Brad. Love you guys, man. If it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't even be here. I always tell you that on my other channel, and I'm going to say the same thing on this channel. If you guys weren't here, I'd be like cooking by myself and telling about it to nobody. So even if there's only one person here, that's one person I'm sharing my dinner with. Although I'd much rather have someone come over. I just don't know anyone around here that I could invite over for this. So you guys are here. We're doing virtual dinner, right? The best steak I've ever made was a filet mignon from Costco, believe it or not. I believe it. Definitely believe it. Filet mignons are a little bit expensive. This steak was 1.1 something pounds and was only $6, $6.95 or something like that. Definitely within my price range. I could definitely afford that, But you get some of the steaks are like $20 and stuff. A little bit out of what I could afford at this point in time, I was late to the live. What's in the pressure cooker? Okay, so in the pressure cooker are some baby Dutch yellow potatoes. I halved them, and I put in some pink Himalayan salt along with 1 1/4 cups of chicken broth. Once that's all done, I'm going to set a natural release in a second, or quick release in a second, and I'm going to add some garlic powder, some thyme, some black pepper, and some dumpster fire. I got to flip the steak. It's been 6 minutes. 1 second here. All right. Here's what the steak's looking like so far. Looking pretty good. And back in it goes. Turn the heat a little bit more. Oh boy, I just made a mess. Kind of knew that would happen. Hold on a sec.